Welcome back to another Tread Talk podcast. And for people who are viewing, obviously things look a little bit different. A little bit different. Well, I have switched studios. I actually built this studio out inside my house. And I'm just going to explain why before we can get to what we're doing today. The old studio was cool. You might see me go back and forth between studios. That's an actual studio, and with those studios come rules and like I want Tread Talk to be something like where I can have my guest on, I can have my people on, I can do whatever I want to do, and I don't have to worry about like, oh, can this person come in? Can this person plus their people come in? So I just want to open up my home to everybody who I want to have on. We are able to now have drinks because I don't have to worry about drinking and driving while filming podcasts. So, you know what I'm saying? We do have drinks now. Which means a little bit more wilder podcast. I don't know what might come out my mouth, but we will see. Um, but no, actually, the studio is still good. I might use it for quick things. So I do go there often, but for the most part, like I just genuinely want everybody to feel welcomed. The studio setting is not welcome. It's more like you sit here, I sit here. I tested out one episode. I don't think I'm gonna post it. I might have that person, uh, Terry, Twigs, whatever, come back on for the new set, the revamp set in the crib. Um, but yeah, man. Let's see. How has this past week gone? Last we talked, tried to talk to people. I went to DC. DC went great. Um, since then, I have started think talking to somebody, I don't know. It went it's been going pretty good, to say the least. They actually boom, story time. Let's just get right up into it. Boom, right? Cause I'm gonna put it out there. She came in to Vegas and I didn't know she was actually coming to Vegas until the day of. She was like, "Hey, like I'm actually flying to Vegas from Arizona." Yada yada. I'm like, okay, cool. Then she had time to burn. So I was like, mind you, she landed at 7, and I think her parents driving in from California or somewhere, and so she had, like, a good 2 hours till they got to Vegas, so she didn't wanna sit in the airport for that long, so I picked her up from the airport. It was actually real nice, real respectful, real cool. We got some food. No, I'm lying. I was trying to figure out, bro. So, here's the thing, when I'm with girls, bro, I never know what to eat. I'm sorry, they don't know what to eat, I don't know what to eat, so it's mad awkward, like, the first thing you wanna do is get food, but I'm like, "Yo, where you wanna go?" And she's like, "I don't know where you wanna go, you from around here?" I'm like, "I really don't know." But anyway, so I ended up picking a movie. Um, we saw Sin Help. That Sin Help is actually one of the best modern movies I've watched in theaters, and that is saying a lot because I go to the movies often, but Sin Help was actually really good. But back to the story, we get the food. It's going pretty good, it's pretty smooth, like, real respectful. We went to, this theater that actually had a whole, like they brought the popcorn and stuff to you instead of you going to them. So you go sit in the theater and you just chill, and they take your order, they bring it back. Like, at first it was cool, but then, like, in the beginning, it's like, "Yeah, like, stop bothering me," I'm trying to watch a movie, but, like, I get it, whatever. But no, we went to the movies. Afterwards, we just vibed in the car, talked, and honestly, that was, like, one of the most, like, chill, uh, I believe even maybe a date, maybe a hangout, I don't know, y'all, but it was actually really dope. I enjoyed the vibe for real. Um, then the next night, we I said we, me, her sister, my homie, we all went out, we had a nice night. I'm gonna save that story, um, for him, but what I will say, though, is that we did go see Pauly D, and honestly, Pauly D, like, I've seen him on Jersey Shore, and he was performing at one of the clubs, like, as a DJ, of course. So, like, seeing him live and in person, like, it was actually kinda cool, like, respect to him for sure. But, with that being said with all that being said, you take my drink because 'cause I'm gonna get into, like, some real story times. I brought that up, y'all, because now I'm not saying when I say this that anything is gonna happen, and I doubt it will happen. But it just brings you to a point of when after a breakup, I go through like this weird phase, right? Where I go through breakup, I thrash everything. I get tired of thrashing, I start chilling. Then somebody comes along that I like, then I like them. But like when I like them, I don't actually want to thrash. And so I've actually encountered this twice where I don't want to thrash that person, but when that time comes, now I gotta really perform because it's a difference between thrashing and making love, you feel me? Like, I when I thrash, it's just like, boom, out the way. I don't care what your review says. You can say it's good, it's bad. I don't care. I got mine in. But if I like you, now I gotta make love to you. It's not just a thrash. Like, I wanna keep you around. I gotta make sure I give you A1, D1, if you know what I'm saying, you know? So it's like, I've done things in the past to ensure that, especially on the first time. Like, I'm a dick catfish. I'm just gonna say it. That first time, man, I remember with one of my exes, I drove out to Utah to go see her. Man, I was so nervous. I went to the gas station beforehand, got me a Rhino. Boy, so here's the thing though. If you never bought a Rhino before, are probably about this big, right? Right. It's see-through, like kind of sort. You can see like all these little browns, like little like stuff in it, like little brown powder and stuff, right? And it's scary. And I think I bought a 2 pack. I bought a 2 pack, right? So my first time I was like 18. And like I said, I was talking to her for a minute. I knew that weekend it was time to thrash. You know what I'm saying? But I knew I was prepared because I was out the game. Like, cause once I'm single, I be chilling. So I was out the game. I didn't, not everything was working. I got to reboot my system. You know what I'm saying? So get out there. That night come, I said, yo, like, let me know like an hour before you ready. Let me know an hour before you ready so I can make sure I'm ready. She didn't know what that meant. Neither did I, right? Boom, pop, took the pill, right? Next thing you know, I'm like, it ain't even work for real. You know what I'm saying? Then boom. It was like halfway through round one of thrashing. That thing just was, boy. I was like, yo, this is me? I'm looking down like, yo, this is me all the way. I didn't unlock my full potential. I thought I went into the avatar state or something. Man, when I tell you, take her through there, shit, I surprised myself, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Let me take another drink, cause hold on. But see, it went good. I'm talking my ish. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking it. Boom. Yeah. I had it like that. I had it like that, right? Yeah. Yeah, I did good, huh? Yeah, all that waited. Yeah, yeah, right? Boom. Round two. Same thing. Dash, dash, dash. Right? I'm talking my ish again. And like I'm starting to feel like I'm tired, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired. But then like homie down there, my thing wasn't tired. So I was like, hmm, this is odd. Like I'm trying to go to sleep now. I'm trying to rest. But I'm up there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, you trying to go again? Go again. Dash, dash, dash. By round four, bro, it's like freaking 3 in the morning. I'm trying to close my eyes. I'm still bricked. And I'm like, oh, ain't no way. But I don't want to go no more. This time she tired. I'm like tired, but he's still up. And I'm like, yo. And then I finally like was able to go to sleep. And I remember I woke up like literally like almost in tears, bro. Like, bro, just go down, bro. Like, I can't even sleep. And then you wake up all dehydrated, my throat all dry. Is you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, that was that story. And then after that, I just gave her some mediocre stuff because I show what I can do. I can't go drop 50 every game for you now. I'm not doing all that. I can't do that. Heck no. If you think I'm an all-star player, no, I'm not. Not every night. I do a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? I'm a eater. I'll say it on podcast. I'm a eater. I am. Boy, I eat. Girl, wait, pause. Girl, I will take you through there. Good lord. Yeah, that's not making it real for sure. You gotta really be a deep listener if you catch this one. But man, I don't know. Like, I did my second time with the Rhino. It was actually with the girl I was with that had a boyfriend. I told the story already. But that first time I thrashed, I dead was like nervous again because, mind you, I was on break. Like when I'm talking to somebody to get to that point. See, the thing is, I could like most guys, anybody can really thrash anything easily, but it's like the ones you want, you always have to wait and like, talk and do stuff and do whatever, right? So the one that I really wanted, I was like, okay, I gotta work for it. So I was talk to her all summer, her whole self had a boyfriend, but it is what it is. Um, so when I knew it was my time that night, I had went and got another Rhino pillow. You know what I'm saying? So then again, I popped it like, you know what I'm saying? And then we was home. But the only difference was this time I was prepared. I drank mad water beforehand. I was drinking water the day of. I'm I woke up at 5 a.m. knowing that today was the day. I'm drinking water. I'm hydrating. I'm doing my push-ups. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to take this Rhino pill tonight. But then like what happened? Took it and we literally did not go. We did not stop, actually, I should say, until like 6 in the morning, 6, 7 in the morning. No, no funny stuff. Like it was like from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I was still on, bro. So I would just say, y'all, be careful. This time around, I don't want to really talk too much into the future because I would know where everybody's heads at. But I would say, moving forward, if I'm ever in that position again, now I'm investing into like some blue chews or like some Viagra. I don't know. And it's not that I don't want people thinking I have a dysfunction. No. I am looking for performance enhancements. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking for things to boost my performance. My performance is good if I want it to be, but if I need a deadlock, like if I want to make sure I'm winning tonight, that I'm dropping 50, oh, I'm taking that right now. Best believe it. But do I want to keep doing that? No. Um, but again, making love. Let's talk about it. Um, I actually have a playlist, right? No Diddy stuff, but my playlist is actually just Tory Lanez mixtapes. Why? It started playing there one session one time, and then like I've just kept it going. Like, so like, and my homie, I remember like back in college, like, I stayed like in an off campus apartment, and my homie Terry was right next door. So he would hear when Tory Lanez would come on, because my TV that played the music was right next to his wall. So he would know, because he heard Tory Lanez like, oh, it is that time. Like he would either leave, and I don't know why he left, like, because I'm the type like, you know what I'm doing up in here, and I know what you're doing over there, right? But he would leave or he would send me a text like, yo, please not right now. But as soon as Tory came on, bro, sorry, bro, it's thrash time. And yeah. But honestly though, college was like, for me, I've had like some really like crazy experiences. Like I remember when it was like the first week of college and I was on Tinder, not gonna lie. Actually, I said first week of college. This is like the first week. This is the second time I came back to them. The first week of my second time in college, right? I'm on Tinder and I'm like swiping, you know what I'm saying? Swiping. This girl looked really good in her profile picture and it said she went to UNLV. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I swipe right. An hour goes by. She swiped back and we start texting. And she was like, actually, I'm free tonight. I said, okay, cool. I'm about to get some food anyway, right? Mine just is imperative to the story that I'm about to get some food, right? She says, oh, okay. I'm hungry too. So I'm like, okay, cool. You want to get some food together? Right. Here's where things go wrong. Yeah. Pick her up. Well, no, let me rewind. Get in my car, and where my apartment was is here, and then, like the campus was like literally right across the street. Um, and that's where her dorm was, like right there. So I drive across the street because I'm not walking. I'm not walking nowhere. Drive across the street, boom, right. Then I'm like texting yelling outside. I'm sitting there, I'm waiting, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? I'm whatever, like, and I'm like, yo, where is she at? Like, I don't see this girl. But then I'm like, I see this other girl, text on her phone, like, at the same time I'm texting the other, the girl I'm thinking is mine. So she says on the text, like, yo, I'm outside. I look up and I don't want no disrespect to nobody, but like, Shorty was like a good 280, 300, you know? And I was like, oh. So me, I'm still not thinking properly. I'm like, oh, are you behind this big girl? That's what I'm thinking in my head, but I can't say that. So I'm like, oh, like you did you walk all the way out yet? You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I see this big girl at the curb. I'm like, man, I'm about to get so much hate for this. Oh my god. Okay. So his big girl at the curb, right? And I just like she's like, yeah, I'm right here wearing she described her outfit and it was the same outfit as the big girl. And I was like, oh no. So I pick her up. I did. I was gonna drive off, but I was like, I can't, But like I said, we were planning to get food, then go back to my apartment. So I was like, you know what? Be getting the food. I know this girl don't want to eat. I know it. So I'll go Chipotle. She's trying to talk to me. I'm kind of like, and mind you, when I say this, I don't want people thinking like big girls are a problem. No, I don't think so. But she also didn't carry herself very well either. And that was the bad part, right? So boom, uh, did that. Took her to Chipotle. She's trying to talk to me. I'm kind of looking off to the side. I pay for her meal. She ordered 2 bowls, bro. Bro, why are you ordering 2 bowls of food from Chipotle? Like, I know it's good. Matter of fact, let me get some tonight. But like, I know it's good, but like, come on, 2 bowls, my dude. Like, 2 bowls of Chipotle. Then I'm like, I have my homie call me like, hey, yeah, we gotta go do something. So like, I kind of told her like, yo, like, you gotta go. Like, I got stuff to handle. So I took her back to her dorm. And that's when I would like to end the story. And before I continue the story, no, I did not thrash at all. Right hand of God or both hands of God. Let me put the liquor down. Both hands of God. I did not thrash, right? But it got late that night. It got late that night. And I was bored. So I just asked you, what you doing? You know? And then she was like, "Oh, nothing. Are you back yet from what you're doing?" Even though I was really at home chilling, I was like, "Yeah, I'm back." She's like, "Is it cool if I come over?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm kind of tired. I think I got class in the morning." I didn't have no class in the mornings, but brought her back over. She came over, and here's the problem. I told Terry, person right next door to me, "Yo, do not open your door when you hear like, cause you could hear our front door open to our apartment. It was loud, you know. It was like a deadbolt. So it was like, and you hear the door slam. So like, I was like, bro, do not open your door when I come back. He's like, why? I'm like, I can't explain it, but do not open your door when I come back. Shorty, I go get her from the hallway. I'm like, I bring her in. I'm trying to open the door real slow so he don't hear it. Right. I run to the door as soon as I get in, and I'm holding his handle, and I'm trying to unlock my door, right? And then he's trying to open the door because he's trying to see what's up. So I'm like holding the handle, trying to get my door open. I kick the door in, or my door in, And then I'm like, "Get in there." And she's like, What's going on?" I'm like, "Just get in there. It's an emergency." Right? Alright, because at the time, though, me and him both, like, were I can't say him, but I will say me. I was, doing my thing. So he's like, "Who you got over? You got over?" I'm like, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. Just go ahead and, like, go back to your room. I can't tell you." Right? He's like, "Alright, whatever." So we in the room, he chilling, and then she's, like, looking at me, and I was sitting there watching TV, like, I was really minding my business, like, and she's like, "So what you trying to do?" And I was like, "Nothing." And probably after, like, 10 minutes, she just left. She left 'cause I wasn't really feeling that. Again, nothing against big women. I think big women are beautiful. I think big women are amazing. But I think it's okay to have preferences, and what you want. I might not be. And I'm definitely not everybody's cup of tea, and neither is the next guy or the next guy or the next woman. But it's okay to have preferences. It's not okay to disrespect people. But I just wasn't really interested, and that's okay. Those were times I probably linked with the girl and she wasn't sure to me, and I didn't get no thrashing. So I thrash. But yeah. But let's get into a couple topics of the week, man, while we here. Number one, Super Bowl. Um, I watched it. I actually watched it with some family members of mine. It was pretty pretty boring Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie. Like Seahawks, y'all came up and showed up. Y'all did y'all thing respectfully. I'm a Niner fan, if y'all didn't know. But to me it was like, okay, the Seahawks got this one. Patriots not even trying. Or they were trying, but they kept getting rushed. The Seahawks defense was really good. Um the Bad Bunny Super Bowl, people are talking about it, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with it. This is me, right? Number one, did I even watch it? Mm, I watched it, but the house I was at, excuse me, the house I was at didn't even have like the speaker. Like, mind you, we got a lot of people in one space, so everybody's talking. Then like their sound system wasn't that high. It didn't go that high, so it was like not only do I not understand it, but everybody's keep talking, so I can't even enjoy it. But on the visual side, I saw the message he was trying to put out, and I think the message and everything he did and leave it for himself was amazing. I've actually never listened to Bad Bunny before or seen him perform. I don't know. It's all respect though, but on a business side for the NFL, I see it two ways. I see it two ways. I feel like the NFL wanted they like controversy. The NFL wants to guarantee, should I say, viewership for the ad reasons, for the game reasons, for their personal whatever reasons. They want to guarantee viewership, right? That's why they had Kendrick Lamar come out last year. For the same reason they had Bad Bunny come out this year. Viewership, controversy. They are going to feed into that because they know whether you like that person or not, you're going to watch them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna watch to see what goes wrong. You're gonna watch so you can be part of the know what's happening, right? If it was somebody as simple, not saying simple because he's an amazing artist and he's one of my favorite, but let's say they brought Chris Brown out, right? Chris Brown would have killed it. Chris Brown would have did X, Y, and Z, put on an amazing and fantastic show. But where's the controversy in that? Chris Brown's not in on the mess. Chris Brown's not. And that's actually good for him right now, honestly. But I promise you, if it was the year he was beating on Rihanna, um, he would have probably got that Super Bowl halftime show. And it is weird, you know what I mean? Like, but I think right now they're looking at how can we guarantee in the most controversial way viewership. Let's see Kendrick because he's beefing with Drake. He's on the American side of the beef. Let's get Bad Bunny because though they might not the NFL owners and stuff, they probably don't care for Bad Bunny. They just did it just because of the things going on with ICE and everything else in the world politics. And it's like, how can we make everybody mad and get all their money? How can we make some people happy and get all their money? And I mean, on a business standpoint, Hey, it's pretty smart, you know? Yeah, whoever's popping, whoever's gonna bring views to you. But on a fan standpoint of NFL, I feel like, you know, people are looking forward to the Super Bowl. A lot of Americans, even well, let me stop. Puerto Rico is America, you know, all that's true. But a lot of English speaking fans are looking forward to your game in your halftime show. Um, so with that being said, I would prefer if I could listen to some of the, halftime show in English. You know what I mean? Like if it was songs that I would have known, and maybe I'm not as educated, and I can admit that into the other cultures and what they have going on. But what I can say is I do feel like maybe, having someone like a Chris Brown, a Lil Wayne, even not even hip hop, it could have been Lady Gaga for all I care, or Katy Perry again, for Rihanna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been so many other artists who's had either a breakout year or who just has signified their self and their destiny to where they can do Super Bowl. Tyler the Creator, I don't care. I don't care. I like to see like a lot of different things, um, happen. So that's just me. But yeah, y'all. I'm gonna wrap this podcast up for the day. Um, this is episode, I guess, like 4 or 5. I gotta check, but this is a new studio. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know who y'all want to have on. If you listen for Apple Podcast hasn't been booming, so shout out to y'all. YouTube people, y'all been booming too. The clips been going. The clips have been going, and I plan to do this more frequently now that I'm at home. I can have my shoes off and I can drink what I want to drink. So, with that being said, y'all have a blessed day. Happy Tread Talk.